to this. Real nigga, you ain't used to this. Yeah, oh. Real nigga, you ain't used to this. Real nigga, you ain't used to this. Yeah, oh. Real nigga, you ain't used to this. Real nigga, you ain't used to this. Real nigga, you ain't used to this.
When it hops into the game glove, it sees a virtual reality. So the higher self is experiencing a game. That game is a highly evolved game of souls, and the soul is inside of the avatar. What it do, what it does, what it is, what it was. Hold on, how do I get my screen? Uh-oh. Oh. What it do, what it does, what it is, what it was. You already know. Back in for another live one. Had to kill two birds with one stone. Had to feed my face. Got to feed my face, but at the same time, bring the smoke. Bring the live. You feel me? I'm going to wait till some more people get off into the live. You dig? And I'm going to wait till some more people get off into the live. And we're going to keep it going.
Damn TV, bitch. Don't get tucked in. Pussy. Bitch, I got money now. Chakra doctor.
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 Or chakra doctor.
Mr. Chakra Doctor.
The chakra doctor.
Chakra doctor.
Chakra doctor.
Chakra Doctor.
Chakra doctor. Chakra doctor.
Chakra doctor.
Chakra doctor. Chakra doctor.
Chakra Doctor.
Thank you so much, chakra doctor.
What if I told you that everything you were taught to worship, fear, obey, and protect was designed by a being who isn't God at all, but pretends to be? What if the system of your life, time, money, jobs, love, aging, law, religion, and even death, was actually a massive multidimensional machine designed to drain your soul? What if the real name of the God behind this machine isn't Jehovah, Yahweh, Allah, or El, but Set, the ancient Egyptian god of confusion, violence, betrayal, and desert death? Everything you need to know is decoded inside the Black Cube Codex. Buy now and reclaim your power. The Black woman is the universal mother. The great grand holy mother is the original matrix of all creation, manifested through the black womb, holder of galactic water, time, and sound. Saturn fears the womb, replaced her with male gods, demonized her as whore, witch, wild, or weak. He doesn't create life. He confines it. His entire system is built to suppress, sterilize, or harvest the divine feminine. This truth, and the path to restoring her, is revealed in the Black Cube Codex. Buy now. Reconnect.
Another client approved, another life transformed. Are you next? Negative accounts removed, business funding secured, credit scores great, clients achieving financial freedom. Real clients, real results. DM credit or loan to get started. Money back, guaranteed, Novi affiliate. Chakra Doctor, spiritual wealth meets financial power.
Chakra Doctor can help you fix your credit and unlock business loans. Remove negative items from your credit report. Raise your credit score fast. Get approved for business loans and personal funding. Restore your financial freedom and peace of mind. How to maintain good, high credit long-term. Align your money mindset with your spiritual abundance. Money back guaranteed. DM credit or loan to get started today. Results in 30 to 90 days.
What it do, what it does, what it is, what it was. We back, man. I'm not about to prolong it anymore. I gave everything I could give. Miracle food and miracle tea. I'll do that later. Algorithms. I'll do that later. Any other advertisement or post, I'll do that later. Y'all caught me while I was feeding my face, man. Listen, Chakra Doctor avocado bites. Yeah, straight up. You in the building. Y'all eat avocado? Then I got this mushroom. Then I got the mushroom to go with it. Ooh wee, man. Ooh wee. You eat mushroom? You eat avocado? I brought my whole meal with me today too. Cause the nigga be hungry, man. Jay Steezers. Uh-oh. Look what Jay Steezers said, man. Everyone watching these videos, everyone watching these, saying how frequently Dwayne and Doc been active on YouTube. Take this as a sign to get more active in your own lives. Bless y'all both. Ahumi Yuiwa Asara. Man, y'all already know we about to get into the great grand holy mother prayer. He spoke her name. Might as well get into the prayer. All praises be to the great grand holy mother of all divine. You already know she in the building. She's so sublime.
Great Grand Holy Mother of all divine, the source of all gods and goddesses. Great Grand Holy Mother of all divine, the primordial from which we all derive. Great Grand Holy Mother of all divine, the nothingness that allows all somethings to exist. Great Grand Holy Mother of all divine, she is all mother, there is none greater than she. Great Grand Holy Mother of all divine, for she is the vastness that allows us all to experience boundaries. Great Grand Holy Mother of all divine, Mother of Ra, the Most High, Great Grand Holy Father. Great Grand Holy Father Ra, he who created himself from she. Great Grand Holy Father Ra, creator and father of all things, father of all beings. She is his source. Amen Ra Pata Aum.
Aum, Aum, Aum. Man. What up, Nappy Image? D.S. Williams, what up? What up? Jay Steezers, what up? Daily Decodes 81. What the business is. You already know Chakra Doctor about to bring that knowledge, that wisdom, and that understanding. For those of you who catch this later, greetings and salutations. Greetings and salutations to everybody who catches this later, right? But today, before we get into the few people that are in here, soon to be more people in here, is there anything you guys want to get off your chest first? Is there anything you guys want to get off your chest first? Is there anything you guys want to talk about first? As I dine, as I wine and dine on these beautiful, beautiful fruits and veggies. Anything anybody want to talk about? What's been going on in the news lately, first and foremost? Because I've been under a rock. I must admit, I've been under a rock. Let me see these comments. Hey, Joey, salute. We need that Marvel DC, man. You mean like decoding Marvel and DC, or doing the DC versus Marvel? Just a war going on. There ain't no war going on. You seen dead bodies? Have you seen dead bodies and dead soldiers? No, you have not. The only thing you've seen is what the news told you. So how we know it's a war? How we know a war really going? How do we know that Trump really struck the nuclear arsenal of Iran. I'm not saying that it's real. I'm not saying that it's fake. I'm saying, how do we know when we only know whatever they told us? Let me see how I look right here when the camera turns this way. We only know what they told us. That ain't a good angle. I don't like that angle. We're gonna get back up top of this angle right here. Boom. We only know what they told us. And remember, all of these things are years in the making to distract us. All of these things is years in the. Well, if you want to talk about Marvel, see, Marvel is the tale of the mutants. DC is the tale of the gods. Marvel in the Marvel comics and in the Marvel, these are humans that became super powerful. Whereas the DC, these are otherworldly beings who are already born super powerful. So one details the gods, and the other one details the meta humans or the meta or like the demigods. You know, they playing us like Doc said. Man, listen, think about this. Man, think about this. Anytime the Simpsons can tell you the future and tell you what's gonna happen before it happens, they playing us. Man, if I ain't listening, if I don't see no dead bodies, buildings blown to listen, if I don't see no dead bodies, buildings blown to smithereens, what about the footage? What about the footage that they've been showing from Israel? The only footage that they ever showed us was sky footage. The only footage that they show us is these flares in the sky and how, oh, this boom got bombed or that boom got bombed. Well, ain't nobody to see that Israel Palestine joint. We seen bodies. We seen bodies. We seen people crying out. We seen refugees. We seen a whole ton of things. And you know, Russia and China are allies of Iran. So it's hard for me to believe that the USA just came and blew up their whole nuclear arsenal, and Russia and China just, man, we ain't got nothing to do with that, Sean. But hey, I can't believe it too as well. The only thing I can't believe is what the hell Iran doing talking to Shamar. Y'all see that? Shamar made a comment or did a video about Iran, and Iran answered. And look, I'm calling Iran like Iran is a person. Iran is a country, and whoever's on Iran's page answered Shamar, going back and forth with Shamar. See, this is how I know it's some bull crap. This is how you know it's some bull crap. What the hell Iran doing talking to Shamar? They should talk on the news more about the homeless crisis where we stay and people. No, they can't talk about that on the news. You know why? Because the world that we live in is the world of Saturn, and in the world of Saturn, you need homeless people. You need people in debt. You need people dying. You need people sick. You need people. You need chaos in the world of Saturn. Stop expecting heaven and hell. The only way you can get heaven out of hell is if you do it yourself. That's the only way. The only way you're going to get heaven out of hell is if you create the heaven yourself. Because it's already known we live in hell. They just found, 800 buried baby bodies. They just found 800 buried baby bodies. They just took 100 and 200 to 100, 200 P3DO files to prison and just rescued 110 children. And you want a homeless crisis? No, let's talk about the child trafficking crisis. Let's talk about the number one patronizer of child trafficking and the number one patronizer of moving the little people from to and fro are Americans, rich Americans. Let's talk about that. After America is Europe. After Europe, guess who it is? China. America, Europe, China, Russia, Japan. Top five. Top five when it comes to spending their money on harming the little people. Okay? So now let the homeless stay homeless. I don't care nothing about no homeless. Everybody that's homeless, ended up homeless because of the decisions that their parents made or the decisions that they made. Either way it go, get it out the mud. I come from homelessness. I know for a fact. You ain't gonna appreciate it. You're not gonna appreciate it. And really, it's not even supposed to be no homelessness. Everybody's supposed to have a house. Everybody's supposed to have food, clothing, shelter, education, and medication for free. Food, clothing, shelter, education, and medication need to be for free all the way across the board. Then what's everybody's shoes gonna be then? What's everybody's shoes gonna be then when everything is free across the board? 'Cause I told y'all everything about to be free across the board. Y'all didn't hear me. Y'all about to hear me in a minute. Exactly what I'm saying. Shit fake. Man, look. That's how you know it's fake. If somebody came and blew up your car, like Diddy did, Playboy, like Diddy did Kid Cudi, ain't about to be no ceasefire. We about to get it in. We about to get it in. Oh, uh, they chose and they did a ceasefire. Man, bull crap. They ain't do no motherfucking ceasefire. Cease what fire? Ain't no fire. Ain't no fire. Only distractions. Distracting us from what? Distracting us from waking up. See, y'all don't know. See, y'all don't know how important waking up is. Y'all don't realize how important waking up is. Waking up is so important that they're doing everything in their power to distract you from doing it. Waking up to what? Waking up to the fact that we live in the matrix. Waking up to the fact that this world belongs to Saturn and this is a hell zone. This is a prison planet hell zone. Waking up to the fact that the elites really don't have any power. It's only the power. It's only the power that we perceive it to be. It's not real power. Because real power don't need to trick you. Real power don't need to move in a secret. Real power, show up at the doorstep and do like State Prop did on the movie. Get down and lay down. That's what real power do. Real power moves in such a way because real power knows that you can't stop it. That's how real power moves. This is how you know there's not no real power that's going on with these governments, these secret societies, these governments, and all of these things. That's how you know ain't nothing real really going on with them because they got to move in secret and in silent for fear of what we the people might do. So that lets you know we the people, we the power. We the people, we are the power. Get y'all some miracle tea. Get y'all some miracle tea, bro. It's gonna do it. It's gonna do your body good. Mm-hmm. It's that lemon lime, bro. This how you know. This how you know. It's all a facade. It's all WWE. Anytime Cardi B speaking on it, Cardi B talking about go vote Democrat. Cardi B talking about go do this. And celebrities. Anytime celebrities start speaking out against it or speaking out for it, move around. I'm not going to buy nothing that Rock smell what the Rock is cooking. Told me to go buy. I'm not. The only thing, I think the only time I ever listened to a celebrity is when Oprah had Eckhart Tolle on her show, and he was marketing his book, The Power of Now. And I must admit, Power of Now is a top three favorite book. And then that's the only real time I went and bought something just because a celebrity said do it, or just because somebody appeared on a celebrity's TV show or talk show. That's the only time I can remember out of the top of my brain. And I was in jail for that. I was in jail for that and called my people and told me to mail me the book. So whenever a celebrity getting behind it, supporting it, That's why I don't trust crypto. That's why I don't trust NFTs. That's why I don't trust none of that stuff. Why? Because celebrities are always promoting it to you. And even though people might be getting money off, I never met a millionaire. I know 3 millionaires right now. I know 3 millionaires right now. Ain't none of them talking about NFTs. Ain't none of them talking about crypto. Ain't none of them talking about sports betting. Ain't none of them talking about what else? Ain't none of them talking about the stock market. The 3 millionaires I know, you know what they talk about the most? Great credit, having great credit and improving your line of credit so that you can get loans from banks. They're also talking about in real estate. Real estate. Real estate, but you can't really get into the real estate until you get your credit score up, because when you get your credit score up, you go get a loan from the bank. And when you tell a bank that, hey, I'm going to get me I'm going to invest into an investment property, then your interest rates go low because your credit score is high. Then, let me see what else. They're talking about investing into like land, buying land and developing the land. So the 3 millionaires I know right now, they're talking about having good credit and improving your credit so that when you do open a business and you do have a business, your business credit score will be lit, right? As well as personal credit. If your personal credit is lit, then you can get OPM. That's what they're talking about. Other people money. Who are the other people? The bank. That's the only thing. That's the main thing. That's one of the main things. Another main thing. The two main things I hear the millionaires that I know talk about: improving credit and getting loans from banks and using other people's money and taking that money and buying insurance policy and then leveraging an insurance policy and then opening up this LLC to hold that LLC to hold this trust, and this holding company do this and this holding company do that and that trust do this to this LLC do that, and then I got an INC that do this, and then I got a that do that. That's what I hear him talking about the most. And then after that, I am talking about real estate, income generating real estate, like apartment complexes, rental properties, buying properties to Airbnb, buying vehicles and buying vehicles and loaning the vehicles out so that people can Uber in them, um, and investing in land, like developing land, helping land develop. Those are people pose as fake investors. You can't see that's the great thing about doing your due diligence and doing your research. You can never get hit. You can never get hit with the oopty wop from a fake investor. What's the number one way to show? What's the number one way that you know that an investor is real? It's so simple. What's the number one way that you know that an investor is real? Remember when we were young, Hulk Hogan said, "Say your prayers and take your vitamins." Yep. And I did it too. That's the kicker. Y'all eat pistachios? Pistachios are so healthy for you. And that's the kicker. I did it too. I said my prayers. I said my prayers. Oh, there you go, right there. Credentials. One thing about a real person, a real investor, a real company, they're Googleable. If the only thing you can find out about them is on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, social media. If the only thing you can find out about them is on social media, watch out. You're supposed to be able to see. You're supposed to be able to see information about them across different platforms that coincide with what they do. I'm not about to trust a person who doesn't invest to teach me how to invest. Somebody said fraudsters. You can look it up on fraudsters, the Better Business Bureau, but just Google them. What up, DOC? Just joined. How much I missed? Not much. We just getting it. We just getting in. We talking about shit today. You see the whole industry coming down, huh? Who got hit with the Uti Wop again? Who got hit with the Uti Wop next? Fat Joe. Fat Joe. Fat Joe, you are up on the chopping block. And look, they might not get convicted of the stuff, but it is a major setback for them. It is a major setback for them in the real world. And people will never look at them the same. People will never look at Diddy. I don't care if Diddy get off. Diddy could get off for the crime. The world will never, ever look at Diddy the same ever again. Right? So let me answer a disgruntled employee. Let me answer a disgruntled employee. You said, what kind of rich, you said, what kind of witchcraft bullshit you're pushing? How is seeds healthy? I never spoke on seeds. This is a nut. Pistachios are nuts. What are you talking about? Let's keep going. People be wanting to address you and don't even have the comprehension to know what they're even talking about to address you. How is seeds healthy for you when it takes years to grow a tree? Man, seeds is poison. That's why you have to roast and salt them. Witchcraft. Oh my God, y'all. And it's always the people with no profile picture that's doing it. That's how you know it be trolling and it be agents. All right. Google the health. Can somebody in the chat, Google the health benefits of pistachios and copy it and paste it and put it in the chat, and I'm going to put it on the screen. I don't even got to answer you. I'm going to let AI, Google, the internet answer you. Nigga said, dudes just be saying anything in the chat, bro. No. You know what I blame this on? I blame this on the dumbing down of America. I remember back when I was going to school, we knew how to write in cursive. We knew the states and the capital of all the states. You had to know them in order to pass school. Now they'll pass you to another grade even if you're failing. And it's clear that this guy is failing in school. First and foremost, black seeds are good for you. Why are black seeds good for you? Because they come from Mother Earth, and whatever Mother Earth produces is good for you. Right? What I need to see your face for, the same reason why you're seeing my face, so that we can know that you are a real legitimized human being and not a person just on the internet trolling. Here we go. These are the benefits of pistachios, my brother. Blood sugar control, heart health, weight loss, and gut health. And that's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's just 5 benefits that he named. That was just 5 benefits that he copied and pasted. But if you want good blood sugar, if you want good heart health, gut health, weight loss, if you want a good protein while you're fasting, and you don't want to eat meat, you don't want to eat all of that heavy stuff, pistachios. Pistachios are mother's nature. It's Mother Nature's natural blood sugar remedy, right? I thought D. McClain was on here. Can you prove that, sir? Yeah, he just don't have have any common sense. Algorithm Guy fan page. Heart health, blood sugar control, weight management, gut health. eye health, skin health, muscle repair, and energy hormonal balance. Sorry, energy and hormonal balance. So that's what I'm eating. If you want to know, if you want to know, how can I be protein once you, brother? These are raw pistachios, uncooked, my brother. Even if you roast a pistachio, a nut is made to be roasted. Just like, you know what else is made to be roasted? You can roast dragon fruit. I mean, not dragon fruit. Uh, 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 what's the uh, what's the fruit that everybody be? Jackfruit. Jackfruit. You can roast jackfruit and eat jackfruit, and jackfruit will do your body good, even when it's roasted and cooked. So I'm the proof. I'm the proof. I used to be 280 pounds, dragon slayer forever. I used to be 280 pounds. Now look at me. I'm the proof. Y'all remember how puffy my face was and how bloated that nigga was? I'm the proof. It's simple as that. I'm the proof. And I eat my liquor. And I eat my nice avocado. And I eat my nice avocado. You see my little nice avocado with pistachios and good stuff on it? Mm. So Dragon Slayer, I'm the proof. Everybody has witnessed my weight loss journey. Everybody remember when I got big? As soon as I got back on here, people were like, damn, Doc, you lost weight. I'm the proof. See, when you practice what you preach, you don't need no proof because you're the proof. You're the proof because you practice what you preach. A gut and man boob. Where you see a gut and man boobs at, bro? Where you see a gut and man boobs, bro? Oh, man, nigga hating. Man, look, are you ready? You ready for the kicker? Niggas tell the truth through jokes. He wasn't joking, y'all. He realized that shit wouldn't get nowhere. And he changed his route. When you have knowledge, man, you have power, bro. Can't nobody tell you anything when you got knowledge. When you got knowledge, you got power, my brother. I'm about to start. I'm about to really begin everything. I just had to eat my. I had to get my eat on, man. Had to get my eat on, bro. Had to get my healthy on, bro. While at the same time, gotta output and do this energy for this live, man. Mm-hmm. But anyway, somebody said, man, ignore this BS. What are we talking about today? That we about to get on. We about to get into the talk. We're talking on various topics today. Gonna be various topics we talk about, and we're gonna just discuss the truth. I hope I look healthy. Shit, I've been working on my health. I hope I look healthy, man. I've been working on my health. You feel me? I hope. I hope. I hope, man. Y'all got y'all coconut water? I've been working on my health, man. I've been working on my health, man. Need them electrolytes. Need to get healthy, man. Look, I got my apples, my avocados. I got the bananas. I got the bananas like a motherfucking monkey. Like a chimpanzee at the zoo, nigga. Got the nana on deck. Mm-hmm. That shit good, but tastes like corn chips. What tastes like corn chips? What you talking about tastes like some damn corn chips? I heard coconut. You was watching old boy now. You was watching old boy now. Or coconut is tree sperm. Coconut tree sperm. Answer me this question. What's wrong with eating the sperm of a tree? What's wrong with eating the sperm of a tree, y'all? I mean, I don't believe that, but it sounds good. Bro, you keep saying witchcraft. You keep saying witchcraft like it's bad. You keep saying witchcraft like it's bad, bro. No, you know what's bad? Your lack of knowledge is bad. You lack knowledge, my brother, and it's bad. You understand? I'm almost done, y'all. I'm almost done. I don't know why, but for some reason, when I go live, it be draining my energy. I don't know why. What that's about? I don't know why, man. But when I go live, it be draining my energy. So I'll be needing to stay hydrated and mineralized. And that was a good one. Witchcraft is witchcraft, no? He not a wordsmith. That's one of the topics today too. Wordplay. Wordplay, right? So we about to get into it. I just had to put some good stuff in my body. Once again, good old miracle here. Miracle tea, never fail. Light and dark, there's a difference. This guy thinks witchcraft make you. No, you're already immortal. You don't need witchcraft to be immortal. You're naturally immortal. Well, I'm not sorry. You're not even naturally immortal. You're supernaturally immortal. Souls don't have warranties. Souls don't have warranties. I hope you're saying, pistachio would take like corn chips. This is nothing of the such. But anyway, here go my list of stuff we're gonna talk about. I got a whole list of stuff that I'm gonna talk about right here. So just give me one more second, man. One more second. Gotta feed my avocado bite, eat my avocado bites. Protected. Man, look. I welcome all energy. High and low. I used to be low. I used to have a low frequency. And then I turned it into a high frequency. I used to have a low frequency and turn it into a high frequency. Sometimes low frequencies need high frequencies to show them how to walk the path. Everybody isn't how I can put this. Everybody don't start off at the top. Unless you had a mama and a daddy that taught you top rules, you're not gonna start off at the top. Do you have nightmares often? Hell no. Man, you know my last dream? Let me tell you. The last dream I can remember was about money. I listen to affirmations so much, and I listen to and I digest so much positive information, it's almost impossible for me to have nightmares. Nightmares are for scary people. I have dreams and visions, but there'll never be nightmare. Nightmares are for people who have fear. Nightmares are for people who fear Saturn. You fear Yahweh, you're gonna have a nightmare. Right? But hell no. And if I ever did have a nightmare, nobody ever know about it. It'll live and die within me because I don't believe in that precipice. I don't believe that every single thing that you negatively encounter, you're supposed to express. Suffer in silence. Change your mind. Get on some positive shit. And then the rest is gonna happen for you. All right, y'all. Meal finished. Do my little exercise. Trying to give me some nice forearms, you heard me? Got me my little hand squeezer, trying to give me some nice forearm, man. That's not a nightmare. You have a dream and Trump was there and y'all trying to work a deal, and he is the creator of the book, The Art of the Deal. Right? Ask ChatGPT what the dream meant. And ChatGPT will tell you what it meant. That's crazy, huh? Chat the truth. All right, so here we go, y'all. The first topic we getting on: manifestation versus attraction. A lot of y'all are trying to manifest, but the sweet spot is not in manifestation. The sweet spot is what can you attract? Hold on, let me put this the proper way. Sorry, y'all. I don't know what happened. What are you able to attract? And then this little selfie stick stand is tripping on me right now for some reason. All right. Anyway, the name of the game is what are you able to attract? Manifest is for men. Manifest is masculine energy. If you're going to manifest something, you're going to have to get up off your butt and go get it. You're going to have to get up off your tush and literally go get it, whatever it is, if you're trying to manifest. The name of the game, and that's great. A lot of things in life, you just got to get up and go get it. Right now, you can manifest groceries by getting up off your butt, going to the grocery store, buy them, and bringing them back home. You just manifested some groceries. Right now, you can manifest some money. Get up, do something for a wage, and boom, you just received you some money. You just manifested some money. Let's break down the word manifest. Man, this is the number one thing that lets you know manifestation is really for men, and attraction is really men. Well, let me rephrase that. Manifestation is masculine energy, and attraction is feminine energy. One has to go out like electricity, and the other one has to come in and receive like magnetism. So one is electric and one is a magnet. Manifestation is an electric form. Magnetism is an attractive magnetic form. Okay? So now when you're talking about manifestation, this is how you properly manifest. Number one, set your intention. It is my intent to pay my light bill. My intent to pay my light bill, right? Then after you set your intent to pay your light bill, go do whatever money things that you do to get money and get the money that is necessary to pay the light bill. Then after you get the money that's necessary to pay the light bill, pay the light bill. A lot of you guys hate to pay bills. This is holding you back from abundance. The fact that you hate to pay bills when bills are guaranteed in America, right? There are two things guaranteed in America: death and taxes. What up, Doc? I came in late, about to rewind from the beginning. Death and taxes are the only two things that are guaranteed in America. When you're in America, Uncle Sam gonna tax you, right? Who's Uncle Sam? Uncle Saturn. Uncle Saturn is gonna tax you, And Uncle Saturn is going to make sure you leave out in the prime box and go 6 feet deep. If I were you, I'll have some kind of arrangement to where you're cremated and your ashes are released into nature. Or do that new thing where they take your ashes and they plant a tree. Something to that nature. Do not get locked in a prime box and do not get buried 6 feet deep. That's all a ritual to keep your soul locked in the grid of the Saturn moon matrix. Okay? So that's number one. Manifest. So let's get back to manifest. Man, that means masculine energy. I, that means your soul energy, right? The soul of a man, because your eye is what? The eyes are the windows to the soul. I is the ninth letter. The ninth letter is the perfect number. The perfect number. What coincide with the perfect number? The soul. The soul is the perfected being, the perfected state. Okay? So man, I remember fest. As soon as I hear fest, it reminds me of fiesta, or festival, right? So when you're manifesting, number one, you're accessing masculine energy. Number two, you're accessing solar energy. And number three, you're accessing party, happy, um, glad energy. So you're not going to be truly able to manifest at a high level if you're not having fun doing it. You got to have fun manifesting. You got to have fun manifesting, meaning you can't say, "Oh, I'm about to manifest $10,000," and you're trying to go get $10,000 and you're just bland about it. I'm just trying to get 10 bands. I just want 10 bands. No, you got to go about life like you already got the 10 bands. You got to go about life like you already got the 10 bands. You got to go about life like nothing can stop you from ever getting the 10 bands because you got the 10 bands already. But as long as crystallization of thought, you said manifestation is crystallization of thought. No, because I'm gonna say it like this. Yes. I'm gonna say yes and no. Manifestation is you going out and making your thoughts a reality. That's what manifestation is. Manifestation is you thinking something over and over and over and over and over with a burning desire behind it. And then after you have that burning desire behind what you're thinking of, and remember, it has to be a repetitive thought. It can't be just no crystallization of any thought. It has to be crystallization of a repetitive thought. That repetitive thought has to be backed by a fuel fire called your passion, your burning desire for that thought to come about. And then you have to go out and do your best to make sure that the thought takes fruition. This is the manifestation process. When I say go out, literally making calling, going out meeting people, going out in actual physical motion. That's the masculine energy way of that's the masculine energy way of achieving something, manifestation. The feminine, and men are built to manifest. This is why I say manifestation are for men and attraction is for women. But at the same time, attraction, a man could tap into his sacred feminine energy and attract, right? Attraction is for women, and attraction is about what? Attraction is about the stuff we said earlier, being attractive. You can't activate the law of attraction until you realize that you are a magnet for that which you are trying to attract. And a lot of people mistake manifestation for attraction. I'm trying to manifest, I'm trying to attract. Which one are you trying to do? If you're trying to manifest, get up off your ass and get it done. If you're trying to attract, now that's a whole different story. You're going to have to learn how to be still if you're trying to attract. You're going to have to learn how to have patience if you're trying to attract. If you're going to have to learn how to magnetize your thoughts. See, if manifestation is the crystallization of thought, Then attraction is the magnetization of thought. Manifestation is the crystallization of thought, but attraction is the magnetization of thought. And what do I mean by magnetization? A magnet, the one thing that all magnets are good at doing is receiving and pulling that which they desire in a burning, pulling that which you have a burning desire for to you, drawing it to you. Like, you see the magicians, they be doing it. Right? That's attraction. Pulling it out of you. Well, no, sorry, not pulling it out of you, pulling it towards you and sitting there and waiting for the thing that you are trying to attract to appear, or the opportunity of the thing that you're trying to attract to appear to you, and taking advantage of the opportunity. That's the difference between manifestation and attraction. Any questions before I move on to the next topic? Any questions? Somebody put in the chat, move on to the next topic if it's time for me to move on to the next topic. But manifestation, once again, is masculine energy, and it's the energy that you send out. And when you send out, it's basically like a ping, like you're trying to ping for a cell tower. And you send out and you ping that cell tower, and now you got some cellular service. Attraction is you already having your phone bill paid and you're able to receive the call. So manifestation is making the call. Attracting is receiving the call. Right? Pull it to you. Attraction is pulling it to you. I know something good gonna come to me. And in order to attract, for either one of them, manifestation or attraction, you gotta have a high level positive frequency energy to manifest or attract good things. If you're gonna manifest or attract good things, you gotta have a high positive energy flowing throughout your body. You can't be the type of person that thinks like a pessimist. You can't be the type of person that thinks, oh, you know, I can't, I won't, I'm not, I woulda, I coulda, I shoulda, only if, I wish. If you think in those terms, you're not manifesting or attracting anything. But if you think in the terms of, I know I can, I got this, I can do all things. There's nothing, I'm unstoppable. I am going to achieve the goal, and I will not stop until the goal is achieved. Now you're talking, man. Now you're talking manifestation or attraction. It don't matter which energy you moving with. And last but not least, there's the third. Attracting the manifest. So remember, manifestation is going out and get it. Attraction is pulling it to you. When you're doing, but what about doing both at the same time? What about going out to get it and then sitting there and wait till it come to you? And you can do experiments like this. You can go in front of a grocery store and say, I'm not moving from this spot until I see a lady in a red dress. Set your intention. Send it out there. I'm not moving from this spot until I see a lady in a red dress. And wait for somebody in a red dress to come. And time yourself and see how long it took for you to manifest. See how long it took. Well, because manifest is you went out to the grocery store. Attract is you waited for the red dress to come. You see how both of it, one is electric, one is a magnet, and you did electromagnetic. You went electromagnetic, right? You went electromagnet, and the electromagnet is where you want to be at. You want to be a manifester and an attractor. You want to be able to go out and get it, and then have the patience to wait for it to come when you make it to your destination that you went out to. That's what you want. You want to be able to go out and get it and then wait to get back, right? It's just like catching fish. You throw your reel out there, you throw your fishing line out there. That's the electricity. And then you got the bait on your hook and you're waiting to catch the fish. That's the attraction. You see how that go? So understood. Thanks for that info. Right. All right. Nobody move on to the next topic. Cause nobody said move on to the next topic, but move on to the next topic. Y'all make sure I hit the like button, the share button, the subscribe button. Follow, like, share, subscribe, all of that grandiose good stuff. Right? Here we go. The next topic is called Thief in the Night. Thief in the night. So this is another reason why I believe that the God of the Bible is really the devil, because the God of they say that Jesus will rapture the people and he will do it like a thief in the night. A thief, I know in jail, nigga can't stand a thief. Nigga do all kind of shit to thieves when nigga locked up. You hear me? Thieves are one of the deplorable criminals that almost everybody everybody hates. Everybody hates a thief because they didn't have enough boldness to do it within themselves, whatever they stole, right? But so thief in the night, they say, and he shall come like a thief in the night. Nah, they say the devil came to do what, y'all? Come on, put it in the chat. What's the first thing the devil came to do? What's the first thing that the devil came to do? For those of you who've read a little bit of the scripture or heard a few people talking about it, what's the first thing that no, that's not the first thing. The first, that's the third thing. That's the third thing. Destroy is the third thing. He do two things before he did. He came to do two more. He came to do two more things before he destroyed. There we go. There we go. Thunder beats. Boom. The devil came to steal. When somebody steals something, that is considered theft. If you commit theft, you are considered a thief. So a theft is a crime, and being a thief means you're a criminal. And it said that Jesus shall come like a thief in the night, which lets you know that that is a slang term for the Jesus being the devil. Okay? You ready for the kicker? Not only did the devil come to steal, he came to kill and he came to destroy. Steal, kill, destroy. So he came to steal from you first. So if the devil can't steal from you first, he's going to try to kill you. But remember, whatever don't kill you makes you stronger. So if the devil can't kill you, he will try to destroy you. And if the devil can't destroy you, he will try to lie on you. He will try to steal from you. He will try to kill on you. He will try to destroy you. But you know another thing he's going to try to do? If he can't do those three, he's going to try to lie on you. He's going to try to hit you. He's going to try to hit you with the lies and the BS. So the number one thing the devil came to do first is steal. This is how you know that the God of the Bible and Jesus and all that is the devil in disguise. Why? Because he's going to come like a thief in the night. A thief in the night to steal and to rapture your soul like a thief in the night. He's going to steal your soul. He's going to steal you. Huh? Give me hold on, y'all. Yeah, so the devil came to steal from you first. That's what the devil came to do. The devil came to steal from you first. Then, if the devil can't steal from you, he's gonna try to kill you. There's various ways that the devil try to kill you, right? Then, if the devil can't kill you, he will try to destroy that which you have built, destroy that which you have worked hard for, destroy that which you have earned. And if he can't destroy you, he is going to spread lies and tell lies about you. As a matter of fact, the way he steals from you is through lies. The way he tries to kill you is through lies. And the way he tries to destroy you is through lies. Steal, kill, and destroy. All right. So thief in the night, I'm not trusting that thief in the night. That thief in the night and that the thief in the night analogy, right? The thief in the night analogy is an actual hidden term, hidden meaning that is giving the devil praise through Jesus, giving Saturn praise through Christ Jesus, right? And Christ Jesus is the devil, okay? Jesus Christ of the Bible is the devil. This is how you know Jesus Christ of the Bible is the devil. They call him the Prince of Peace, right? Didn't they call Jesus the Prince of Peace? Google it right now. Is Jesus known as the Prince of Peace? Let me know what you see. Yeah, right? No, the devil is never far away. The devil is inside of you. The kingdom of heaven is within. The kingdom of heaven is within. Satan was able to go into the kingdom of heaven and make a bet with God on Job's life. The devil is not far away. The devil is you. You are the greatest devil that you'll ever meet. Don't nobody destroy you, kill you, or steal from you better than you. This is how you know the devil is a consciousness. Saturn is a consciousness that is emitted from the rings. Okay? So you can never hope that the devil is far away, because devil spelled backwards is lived, and you're living right now. So it's never far away because you're living, right? But you want to recognize and you want to get into the frame of mind that, hey, wait a minute. This is a Freemasonic book. The Bible is a Freemasonic book. These are secret, these passages and these parables are secret ways that the Christian church worships Saturn, knowingly or unknowingly. So this is the main thing in the game that you got to realize, right? The thief in the night, that thief in the night stuff. Nah, man. That's a symbol of the devil trying to steal. Okay, stealing. Okay, understand that. Now, when you go into the book says he is the Prince of Peace, right? But then now I want you to go and I want you to look up and look up the Bible verse where Jesus says verbatim, I came not to bring peace. Nay, I came to bring a sword. This is so why are they lying talking about he the Prince of Peace then? And he said it out of his own mouth. I didn't come to bring peace. And why we always screaming, peace, 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 peace. A man want peace. A man want this. You will never get no real peace in hell. The only peace you can get in hell is a peace of mind. The only peace you can get in the hell called earth is a peace of mind. And you'll have a peace of mind while hell and chaos is going on around you in the world. Because the world wasn't meant to be peaceful, because this world is hell. H-E double hockey sticks. Okay? If you have any questions about that, let me know and I'll answer while I'm going over it, right? Boom, thief in the night. So because the devil is a thief in the night, we, the people, we, the souls, have to become spiritual gangsters. And we about to get into that. We about to get into spiritual gangsterism. Hold on, let me put my gripper in my pocket. My gripper in my pocket. You feel me? We got to get into spiritual gangsterism. Spiritual gangsterism is this. A lot of y'all come from checkered past. A lot of y'all come from shady backgrounds. A lot of you guys come from the streets. A lot of you guys come from negativity. But all of a sudden, once y'all wake up, all of a sudden, once y'all get y'all some spiritual awakening, all of a sudden, soon as you get into health and wellness, you act like the part of you that was in the streets that was a gangster got erased and it's not there anymore. And that's a lie. When in fact, the part of you that was going through all of that hellish negative stuff was actually training for you to become a spiritual gangster. For some reason, people think that when you become spiritual, you become holier than thou, judgmental, and wrong things don't come out your mouth, and wrong actions don't come, and all of these things. And you know, another thing, when you become spiritual, people automatically think that you become this goody two shoes. When in fact, there is nothing goody two shoes about real spirituality. Let's get it. Let's get in. Let's go to the scripture. Was the Christian religion? Did did people? Was it a kumbaya movement? Did Christianity get here through kumbaya, or did Christianity get here because niggas pulled out them guns and said, "Get down and lay down with Jesus, or I'm gonna kill you"? Which one? That means they did gangster things, gangster type ish, in order to establish the rule of Saturn in the form of Jesus. But wait a minute. Just think about the just think about the Muslims. And remember, you ready? And what does the Bible say about force? Somebody said through force. And what does the Bible say about force? The violent take it by force. And in today's world of the cancel culture, we consider violence gangster shit. We consider violence gangsterism. Do we or do we not? Let me drink this. Do we or do we not consider violence gangster shit? Right or wrong? Hmm? Right? Am I correct? Okay. So why, when Jesus had his disciples, one of his disciples cut off a nigga ear? Yeah, that's miracle tea. Yeah, that miracle tea on point, bro. I love it, man. I can't believe I can't believe that the great mother gave me the download to create such a wonderful thing. But she did, and I'm grateful for it, and I'm happy about it. She did. I'm grateful for it. I'm happy about it. And I ain't hating. I ain't hating on it not one bit. Hold on. Let me get some more things together. Let me get my paper and stuff together. Um, Hold up. Let me, babe, come downstairs and get the rest of this stuff, and bring it in my affirmation station, my PlayStation. You understand me? Um, Hold on, y'all. Go downstairs and get all my stuff. And boom. Let me get into this. Let me get into this pocket of the world. Let me get into this pocket of the world. Bop. All right. Pocket of the world acquired. Hold on, y'all. All right. So boom. I'm gonna be standing up for this one. All right. So boom. Back to what I was saying. So, spiritual gangster. In order for you to really make progress in this world, in order for you to truly make a head in this world, if you want to be spiritual and still earn money, and if you want to be spiritual and still be well off, if you want to be spiritual and still have respect, if you want to be spiritual and not get ran over, if you want to be because a lot of the spiritual people I meet, a lot of the conscious people I meet, a lot of the holistic people I meet, they are pussies. And I'm not talking about pussies in the form of fighting your fellow man and physical. No, I'm talking about when it comes time to be assertive, when it comes time to be spiritually aggressive, when it comes time to be spiritually dominating, to be a spiritually dominating force, they become chicken shit. They start curring. They start tucking their tail between their legs. They don't know what to say. They don't know how to do it. You was just sliding down a pole. You was just sliding down a stripper pole. Now you done became spiritual, and now you don't know how to dance no more. You don't know how to pop that coochie no more, huh? You get you a man. You was sliding down a stripper pole. Now you got you a man, and you became spiritual, and you got you a man, and you don't do no lap dances for your man. Crazy work. That's crazy work. Ain't it though? That's crazy work. Wait a minute. Wait one cop pick a freaking chicken lick a minute. Yeah, give me my pistachio too. That's crazy work. Wait one cop pick a freaking chicken lick a minute. You feel me? We are so enamored. We are so obsessed with being righteous and with being good and with being and having nice behavior and being kind that we forget all of the training that we went through when we were in our negative state. And the reason why we went through that training in our negative state, so that when we become positive and we become spiritual, we can extract the beneficial things from that negative state and apply it to our positive state. So, for instance, the tactics that I use to sell miracle tea and miracle food are the tactics that I use when I used to sell heroin. The tactics that I use to promote and market my business are the same tactics that I use to promote and market my drugs as a drug dealer. The tactics that I used when I was getting down in them streets and really, really getting to it are the same tactics that I use when I'm exercising demons and doing house cleansings and doing my Ghostbuster thing. Because demons are real, angels are real, dragons are real, jinn are real, and they're violent. The real ones. I'm not talking about the fake ones you encounter. The real dragons, the real angels, the real demons, the real jinn, gnomes, fairies, and all of that spiritual stuff, they don't like humans. Let's get that clear. And they can become real violent. And if you're not a spiritual you can't be a spiritual. You can't do exorcism unless you're a spiritual gangster. Because the being that's inside of the person that you're exercising is going to get violent. And if you not about that life, you ain't about man, you ain't ready to go up against a legion. You ain't ready to go up against a legion of demons, and you scared to tell your mama about herself. You scared to tell your coworker about herself. You scared to tell your boss about himself. You're scared to tell your friend about themselves. You're scared to tell yourself about yourself. So how the hell you gonna tell a demon, an angel, a dragon, or a jinn that's inhabiting somebody's body, antagonizing you? How you gonna be able to tell them about themselves? You can't. You don't have the spiritual gangster and wherewithal to do so. A spiritual gangster is one who is spiritual, right? They're spiritual and they know their power and they move in love. And tough love is one of the loves that they move in, right? But do not play with them. Why? Because shit could get gangster. Because shit could get gangster. Okay? It could get gangster. And this spiritual walk is not for pussies. This spiritual walk is not for yellow bellies. This spiritual walk is not for weak spines. This spiritual walk is not for weak minds. This spiritual walk is not for the weak. This spiritual walk is for those who are ready to be a gangster. Because that's what Mother Earth needs. Mother Earth needs spiritual gangsters to battle this enemy that she is facing. Mother Earth needs warriors. Keyword war. If you're not ready to go to war, stop trying to be spiritual. If you're not ready to get gangster with yourself and others, stop trying to be spiritual. Because for some reason, y'all thought being spiritual meant that you can't be gangster. And that is the farthest from the truth. That is the farthest from the truth. When you analyze what's really going on, there is no... you ready? Dwayne McClain tell y'all all the time, 4 5s and 9s. Y'all ain't ready for the 4 5s and 9s. Y'all ain't ready to pick up the 4-5s and pick up the 4-5s and 9s and get busy. In the spirit, you're not ready to pick up the spiritual 4-5. You're not ready to pick up the spiritual 9mm. You're not ready to pick up the spiritual 40 caliber. See, the spiritual 40 caliber is telling your coworker that she shouldn't gossip about people on the job. And you don't want to hear that mess. You don't want to hear that crap. See, the spiritual 9mm is the fact that you got to tell your boss, don't talk to me like that, or you're going to lose the employee, and I don't care about this job, because I know the great grand holy mother got me. I know that the universe got me. I know that my higher power, my higher self got me. See, these are the spirit. See, you ain't ready to pick up them. You ain't ready to tell the secret society member to their face that, hey, even though you might be in a secret society, I'm not afraid of what y'all got going on, because I got a secret society. I'm in an open society. My shit ain't so secret, but it's still a society. You ain't ready to go back and forth and debate with lying mouths so that you can establish the truth. This is all spiritual gangsterism. And you ain't ready to choke a nigga out or choke a bitch up if they playing with you and put their hands on you. On some spiritual shit. And doing it out of love. You ain't doing nothing out of spite. You're doing everything out of love. Spiritual gangster. What is a spiritual gangster? A gangster that became spiritual. Or a spiritualist, or a religious, not religious, or spiritualist, or a righteous person that became gangster. That's a spiritual gangster. A righteous person that became gangster, or a gangster person that became righteous. Either or. I'm a gangster that became righteous. Now that I'm righteous, it still could get gangster. Spiritual gangster. Are you a spiritual gangster? Are you willing to become a spiritual gangster? Because that's the only way you're going to truly achieve that heaven on earth, that peace of mind. Right? Boom. Number one, another thing we're going to talk about. If you have, like I told you before, any questions? Do you have any questions about anything that I'm talking about? Just put it in the chat and I will answer your questions. Do unto others. I know we've heard this saying a million times. I know we've heard this saying 1,000 times. But the way I'm bringing it to you today, the way I'm telling it to you right now, hopefully it brings some clarity. In order for the universe to truly, truly, truly benefit you and give you benefits, you must be a grateful benefit to others. The saying, do unto others as you will want them to do unto you, is the truest thing that can ever be taught. Why? Because we receive from the universe what we put out into the universe. No, and here the kicker. A lot of y'all make other people's negative ways, other people's negative output determine how you will output yourself. You'll let a negative person control your actions through their negativity, and you'll stop being the righteous person that you are meant to be because somebody decided to get negative with you. Instead of you being a spiritual gangster and not getting negative back with them, but showing righteousness. Man, righteousness is really powerful in gangster. You don't have to get negative to be righteous. But doing unto others, do unto others as you will want them to do unto you. Why is this? Because when you do unto others as you want them to do unto you, now you're putting it out into the universe, and the universe will do unto you as the universe want you to do unto it. And who is the universe? The great grand holy mother of all divine, the motherboard. Don't never forget that. The universe is female. The great grand holy mother universe, the motherboard, the mothership, the mother earth, the motherfucker, the karma's the bitch, life is the bitch, all these females around you, and you still talk about some man, oh man, oh man. And you can't have man without what? Ma. Ma. Man is ma with an N. See? Man is the end of ma. How do you know that? How do I know what? I don't even know what you're talking about. How do I know what? But how do I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. You got to get more specific with your question. How do I know what? I know one thing for certain, and I know two things for sure. When you put out into the universe that which you want back from the universe, or that which you want to receive in reciprocity from the universe, you must practice it with the closest universe that's around you. And the closest universe that's around you is your neighbor. This is why the Bible tells you to love yourself and then love your neighbor as you love yourself. Why? Because loving your neighbor is a love for the universe. Why? Why is that? Because every single human being, NPC or otherwise, is actually the microcosmic universe walking, the macrocosmic universe walking inside of a microcosmic vessel or shell. So literally every single person you interact with is a different version of the multiverse. And when you treat that version of the multiverse how you would want to be treated from the multiverse doesn't care about the negativity that person may have had and this, that, and third. The multiverse only cares about what you put into it. And what did you put into the multiverse? Did you label? Did you judge them? Did you criticize them? Did you condemn them? Did you treat them bad? Did you look down upon them? Or did you say to yourself, I remember when I used to be you. I remember when I used to be like that. I remember when I used to do that negative stuff. Now I don't do it no more. Now I don't do it no more. You feel me? You feel me? Now I don't do it no more. Why? Because I don't want the universe to do that to me. I don't want the universe to look down on me and say, look at you. I don't want the universe to label me. I don't want the universe to judge me. I don't want the universe to condemn me and criticize me and look down upon me. I want the universe to recognize me for for who and what I truly am. And who and what I truly am. I am God. You are God, the infinite expression of omnipresence, the infinite expression of omnipotence, the infinite expression of omniscience. You are the embodiment made in the image and likeness thereof. So, when you talk to the outer shell, you are talking to the image and likeness of God. And when you're dealing with that outer shell, you are dealing with the what? The insides. And what is the inside? The kingdom of heaven. What is the kingdom of heaven? The multiverse. So there you go right there. Whenever you're dealing with someone, do unto them as you will want them to do unto you. Not as they do unto you, because if you do unto them as they do unto you, you ain't doing nothing but feeding the cycle of negativity that they're in. You don't want to do that. You want to take and you want to squeeze that lemon and make you some lemonade. You want to squeeze that orange and make you some orange juice. But you can't do that if you doing unto others as they do unto you. I'm gonna show like energy. I'm not about to show like energy. I'm not about to. I'm not about to. This is the equivalent of showing like energy. This low vibrating MF over here is doing all this low vibrational stuff. I'm about to show like energy and do the same low vibrational stuff, even though I'm a high vibrational person. No, 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 no. I'm gonna do unto that low vibrational person what I would want them to do unto me. Or I'm not going to do anything unto them at all. I'm not. If you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. The old cliche. But I'm going to do unto that person as I would want them to do unto me because I want the multiverse to treat me the same way. I'm pretty sure there were moments in my low state that the multiverse showed me love, kindness, respect, honor, care, right? It's the same thing when you do. And each person you're dealing with is a version of the multiverse walking in flesh. A version of God walking in the flesh. So when you're dealing with each person, you're dealing with a version of God. When you're dealing with each person, you're dealing with a version of the multiverse walking in the flesh. So do unto God and the universe as you want God and the universe to do unto you. The controller. If you have any questions on this topic, just put it in the comments and I will answer your question promptly. The controller. Here we go. Life is a video game from hell that Saturn created. If life is the video game from hell that Saturn created, then what is the controller? What is the controller of this game we call life? Can anybody tell me? If y'all been watching me, can anybody tell me? I'll wait. As a matter of fact, while I wait, watch this here. Watch this here while I wait.
Miracle Food is the ultimate superfood to elevate your diet. Made with only 3 all-natural ingredients, it's completely allergen-free and works as a powerful detox. Miracle Food helps cleanse the body of toxins, supports weight loss, stabilizes emotional and mental well-being, improves sleep, boosts energy, and promotes disease prevention, among many other benefits. Miracle Tea is our all-natural blend of 9 herbs designed to target a range of health issues. It enhances energy, relieves bloating and constipation, eases pain and swelling, lowers blood pressure, and even treats eczema, liver disease, and bronchitis. Together, Miracle Food and Miracle Tea form a powerful duo known to support the healing of even the most stubborn conditions. From cancer to STDs, kidney stones to the common cold, these products offer an intracellular cleanse that strengthens immune health and promotes total body wellness.
Boom. Invest in coconut water, y'all. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. Somebody say your higher self. Your higher self. Your higher self is the player. Your higher self is not the controller. Your higher self is the player that is holding the controller. The inner you, that's where your higher self lives. The inner you is your higher self. So let me break down the controller. Let's break down the controller real quick. You ready? Here we go. I'll give you a hint. You can't live without it. Most people right now, if you took it away from them, they wouldn't know what to do. It is literally the one thing that we all use to navigate the matrix. Some of us are not even in the matrix. Uh-oh. Boom. In the movie E.T., said coconut water makes you feel dehydrated. No, you dehydrated because you're dehydrated. It don't make you feel dehydrated. No, you're dehydrated because you are dehydrated. You don't drink enough water. Before you drink coconut water, drink water. How much water do you drink per day? And add you some lemon and add you some lime to it. Right? So boom. In the movie E.T., the alien E.T. was what? Melanated. It had a big head, small body, and it was governed by white folks. Sound familiar? Big head, small bodies, governed by white folks. And what did he have to do? He had to phone home. E.T. Phone home. Literally, your phone can be a few things. But the one thing that it overall is guaranteed, all right, so that's your problem. If all you drink is water, see, that's very vague. All I drink is water. You can drink 1 cup of water the whole day and that'd be all you drink is water. How much water are you drinking? But how much? No, I never said switch to coconut. Incorporate coconut. Don't switch to it. Don't switch to coconut. Incorporate coconut. Right? Incorporate coconut water. But the one thing that your phone is, The one thing that your phone is, it's a gaming system. It's like going into the arcade at Dave & Buster's and picking which game you want to play. You want to play the Facebook game? You want to play the YouTube game? You want to play the Snapchat game? You want to play the TikTok game? You want to play Homescapes? You want to play Bingo Blitz? You want to play Candy Crush? You see how Candy Crush just came and went? Nobody even talk about Candy Crush no more, huh? That's crazy, huh? As a matter of fact, in today's time, there is literally a game for every single aspect of life that there is. If you want to get married, there's a game for it. If you want to be a pimp, there's a game for it. Football player, you name it, you name what you want to be. You want to be a doctor? There's a game for it. You want to be a lawyer? There's a game for it. Everything that you want to be, there's a game for it. Everything that you want to do, you want to play hopscotch? There's a game for it. You want to cook? There's a game for it. You want to go to school? There's a game for it. You want to be a boss? You want to be a mob boss? There's a game for it. And all of these games can be played on your phone. Every game can be played on your phone. Think about that. So literally, everybody right now in the chat. Everybody right now in the chat. You ready? If you were to lose your phone, or if your phone was to be taken away from you, how would that make you feel, and what would you do? Most people will be like, I don't know what I'll do without my phone. Bingo. Literally, we've been transitioning into an era where the phone literally controls our life. So, if the phone controls your life, how can the phone not be the controller? I'll repeat it again. For the people in the back and need me to repeat all that. The phone, and we've been ushered into an age and an era where the phone literally controls our lives. Literally. I'll just DM you so we can talk off the live. Okay, that's what's up, Ty. Hit me up. Go to Instagram and DM me. At @chakra_. Any one of these social medias, any one of these platforms, DM me on any one of these platforms, and I'll get to it immediately. I'm pretty speedy. I'm pretty speedy when it comes to answering DMs and things of that nature. I don't let shit just linger, right? So boom, the phones literally control our life, which automatically makes the phone the controller in the form of being that controls our life. But also, the phone life is a holographic computer hell-like video game, or hell of a video game. And the phone is literally the controller that you use to navigate this video game we call life. In order to navigate this video game that we call life, we need controller. Okay? The phone is the controller, whether you know it or not. All right. Now we're getting into the higher self. Your higher self is, so what is your name is, it's naturally Tasha, right? Do you think your higher self name is Tasha? Do you believe that you even have a higher self inside of you? Do you believe that you have a higher self that's living inside? How can it be higher if it lives inside? Bingo! The greatest, biggest things come in smallest packages. The greatest, biggest things come in the smallest packages. Right? Your higher self Yu-Gi-Oh does a great job of explaining that. I used to watch Yu-Gi-Oh a little bit, but when I started finding out about life, anime played a back burner. But Yu-Gi-Oh, your higher self. So imagine this: your higher self is so big, it can't even fit into this body. That's how big and gargantuan and huge your higher self is. So in order for you as the higher self to experience the microcosmic world of the lower self, you had to what? You had to decline. Does miracle food help with high blood pressure? Yes, sir. You don't need, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Miracle food and miracle tea, either or. High blood pressure for sure. Help with high blood pressure for sure. Just be consistent and drink it every day, and high pressure gone, high blood pressure gone. So your higher self is so big. You know how big your higher self is? This is how big your higher self is. Your higher self. Have you ever seen that movie, The Eternals? If you haven't seen the movie, The Eternals, there's a celestial on the movie, The Eternals, and the celestial is so big that it'll take about 1,000 Earths to equal up to that one celestial. Oh, okay. He's all right character Yugi, but he transformed himself into Atem. Okay, boom, I get it now. When in actuality, it's reversed. We are the pharaoh characters that have lowered our consciousnesses into these human bodies, while our higher consciousness and our higher state is playing the game, and we're the avatar moving around. You think this is me moving around? No, this is my higher self holding the PlayStation controller, moving me around to do this live stream. I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Now, remember, I told y'all in other teachings and other lessons that we are our zodiac signs, where we come from. So if you're Aries, you come from the constellation of Aries. If you're a Taurus, you come from the constellation of Taurus. If you're a Scorpio, you come from the constellation of Scorpio. Wherever your zodiac sign is, that's the constellation that your higher self really and truly abides by and exists in. Okay? So boom. We're gonna take the first zodiac sign I see in the chat. That's the example we're gonna use. The first zodiac sign I see in the chat, that's the example we're gonna use. Put a zodiac sign in the chat, and we're gonna use that zodiac sign for the higher self example. Okay? Now remember, I told y'all, we live in stars and we experience on planets. Gemini. Gemini was the first zodiac I seen on the screen. All right? Now here we go. You're in your higher self. Hold on, we got it. Babe, bring me your phone. Babe, bring me your phone so I can teach them that. Oh, babe. Let me call my girl. I'm going to use her phone. I'm going to teach y'all this lesson through her phone. Let me see your phone real quick. See your phone real quick. See my baby watching me. My baby watching me. She was watching me and heard me on a live stream. Nigga, the fuck are you talking about? Hold up. Hold on. Let me get to this. I'm gonna Google this so y'all can see what I'm talking about. I'm about to Google the constellation of Gemini. Constellation of Gemini. So y'all can see This is real star-coded shit. Boom. Y'all see that? Y'all can see that right there? Let me turn it up. Let me turn it up real quick. Boom. See, y'all can see that? Constellation of Gemini. Now, we're about to zoom in on the constellation of Gemini. We're about to zoom in on the constellation of Gemini and show y'all what the constellation of Gemini look like. Boom. So this is what the constellation of Gemini look like. You see all those stars? That's what the constellation. See these two stars right here? This is why Gemini is called Gemini. These are the twins, Castor and Pollux. So the reason why Gemini is called Gemini, because they got two twin stars. These two twin stars are damn near identical in mass and output and everything. And these are the twin stars of Gemini. And these are the subordinate stars that are under these two Gemini stars. Now, predicated upon your level of consciousness as a Gemini, you incarnated into the 3D Earth realm from one of these stars. You incarnated into the Earth realm through one of these stars. Okay? And your higher self is literally inside of the star of Gemini with the higher self PlayStation controller and the higher self gaming virtual reality glasses or the higher self Nintendo controller. Everybody play different video games. Now everybody play PlayStation. Some people play Xbox, some people play old school, some people play arcade games and play it at arcade. Some people play games on their phone. Whatever style of gameplay your higher self is choosing to play, it is playing it inside of the star constellation of your zodiac sign. Okay, so right now your higher self is in one of the stars of the constellation of Gemini, playing the 3D Earth game with the remote controller in his hand. Right? Just like The Sims, or just like playing any other game, you holding the controller and the Mortal Kombat man is doing all the moves. That's the same thing. Your higher self is holding the controller, and you are doing all of the moves that your higher self tells you to do. You ever wonder why? You ready for the kicker? You ever wonder why something happened and be like, man, I don't know why I did it, but it just happened, like something told me to do it. You ever did that? Where it said, I don't know why, but something told me to do it. That was your higher self telling you to do that. That was your higher self not even really telling you to do that. That was your higher self sending the command on the PlayStation controller, and the PlayStation controller sent the signal to your brain, and you got the download to do it. And you say something told you to do that. Okay? That's how my higher self is Cosmo, my cosmic, and my lower self is chaos. That's some magical shit right there. My higher self is Cosmo mind, and the lower self is chaos. No, the higher self is the multiversal I am. Do you have something called your middle self? Your middle self is the middle interface, is the middle earth interface called the mind. And your lower self is the body. You got three selves. Remember, self means extremely low frequency. Okay, so I don't even like to call it my higher self, but you still can call it your higher self because it is your higher self vibrating at an extremely low frequency. All right, so your higher self, that's the soul. That's the gargantuan, ginormous you called I am. Right? Called I am. Then I am lowers itself into the pineal gland called the third eye, and that is what? The mind. And then the mind activates and takes control of the avatar called the body. So I is the higher self. Me, that's the mind, and myself, that's the body. Me, myself, and I. Me, myself, and I, and none of God. And they put I last because it rhymes better. But I is actually first. Me is actually second. Self is actually last. But they told you the last shall be first and the first shall be last. Now let's look at how we living in earth today. On earth, don't people put the body first and they put the soul last? So much so, it's called soulless. Soulless. They put the soul, when you put the soul last, you become soulless. It's the summer solstice. Oh, wait a minute. We getting off the target. We're getting off the target. Okay? So your higher self is experiencing, here you go, babe. Your higher self is experiencing lower self and mind activity by choice, signed up to come here and do it, and here you are. Now, in 2025, in today's time, so people ask, before the phone, what was the controller then? Magic. Magic was the controller. And those who had the greatest magic if you had the best magic, you had the latest and best iPhone. If you didn't have the best magic, you had an old iPhone. It was simple as that. So magic, or what one might call sorcery or supernatural things, that was the controller then. Today's controller has been, magic has been substituted for today's controller because today's controller is magic in a box on the palm of your hand. Okay? Oh, babe, come get it. So boom. Now, with that being said, you feel me? Now, with that being said, you can understand how this game works. Your higher self is in the constellation of your choosing, where you come from. Your mind and it lowered itself into your mind. It lowered a piece of itself. And then what piece of itself did it lower into the mind? It's consciousness. The rest of your higher self is playing the game. And piece of your higher self consciousness is what it took to power this mind. And then the mind powers the body. And now you got the chakra system. And that chakra system, and you call that the chakra system, really. All right. So that's the higher self. That's your higher self is playing you. So your higher self is playing the character called Chosen. Your higher self is playing the character called Nappy Image. Your higher self is playing PJ Allen. Your higher self is playing D-Lo De Niro. Your higher self is playing QU. Your higher self is playing No Face Ghost. Got it? What is your higher self's name? That's for your higher self to know and for your lower self to find out. That's why you're here. You're here to find out who am I and what am I doing here and why am I here. That's what you're here to find out. Okay? Boom. So higher self is playing you. And okay. And I'm gonna stop on this one. Because we're coming to the 2-minute mark. I'm gonna stop on this one. Your higher self is playing the game called 3D Earth, the saga of Saturn. That's what your higher self is playing. 3D Earth, the saga of Saturn, which means your higher self decided to sign a soul contract to come and live in this reality. This reality that you're living in has been hijacked by the devil. Who is the devil? The original Egyptian god named Set. Then he transformed his name from Set to Setan, and Setan grew to Yaldabaoth, and Yaldabaoth grew to Yahweh. But before it was Yahweh, before it was Yahweh and Yaldabaoth, it was what? Saturn, the Roman god Saturn. Okay? Sounds like Sega Saturn. Yes. No. Sega, think about it. Sega Genesis. What's so important about Genesis? Genesis is where the first lie that the devil told is routed in being, right? But it's 3D Earth, the saga of Saturn. And the name of this game, this is how you know that this game is a devil's playground. Because they told you an idle mind is the devil's playground, right? How many people you know walk around idly, just on their phone, just... How many people you heard got hit by a car on their phone? Riding the car, crashed on their phone. Motherfucker was doing this. We just seen videos of a motherfucker taking a selfie and fell off a cliff. We just seen a motherfucker that was doing parkour and trying to impress people on the phone and died. It's a real game. Right? Do not pass go, do not collect $200. Now, with that being said, 3D Earth, the Saga of Saturn. What is Saturn's number one mechanism or number, I ain't gonna say number one mechanism. What is Saturn's number one way of keeping us here? What is Saturn's number one way of keeping us here? I'll tell you. I don't got time for you to answer. I'll tell you. Distractions. Soon as I hear the word distraction, I hear diss track. Like rappers do with each other. They do diss tracks. No, the distraction is what keep you in the time loop. Dreamcast wasn't named that for no reason also. Thank you, Devin. Devin Baltimore. Let me put that on the thing. Sega Dreamcast. The Sega Dreamcast wasn't named that for nothing either. The Sega Dreamcast wasn't named that for nothing. You got to understand that the Sega Dreamcast was named that because, remember, they even had a Sega GameCube. Y'all don't remember the GameCube? We used to play Sega on Nintendo. Sorry, Nintendo. The Nintendo GameCube. As a matter of fact, all gaming consoles are shaped like a cube, square. And all controllers are shaped like a square. You even have squares on your button. You got a square, you got a circle, you got an X, and you got a triangle on your buttons. I'm about to give y'all a little secret. About to give you a secret. Did you know that playing video games is a secret way of practicing sorcery and magic, whether you know it or not? For those people that do know it, they go and they grab the controller and they play the game, knowing that the things that happen on this game is going to manifest and attract some type of way into their real reality lives. And some people play the game for entertainment, not knowing that the entertainment that they're being entertained by on the game will play out in some kind of way in their lives. This is what you have to realize. Because when you realize, you will recognize real lies. When you realize, you will recognize real lies. So understanding that the number one gaming, all right, think about this. When you're playing a game, what's the number one thing that the game that you're playing is trying to do? What's the number one thing that the game that you're playing is trying to do? It's trying to beat you. It's trying to make sure that you lose. So is life. Life is not here to help you. Life is here to make sure that you lose. The only way you can get what you want out of life is by beating life, the game. And what is life? Stop you from winning. Yep. Life is here to make sure you lose. Life is here to make sure that it stops you from winning. Wait a minute. If life is here to make sure you stop, if life is here to make sure it stops you from winning, how can we ever truly respect life? How can you truly respect life and it lets you know it's here to stop you from winning? It's here to stop you from winning. It's here to make sure that you lose. Life is here to make sure that you lose. Why? Because this life in this game that we're playing belongs to Saturn, the devil. And the devil's main gripe with humanity from the first place is that we found favor with the Most High God. And because we found favor with the Most High God, Saturn, the devil, Satan, hates that about us. Iblis hates that about us and wants to make sure that we lose and fall out of favor with the Most High God and the Great Grand Holy Mother. Who is the Most High God? Ra. Who is the Great Grand Holy Mother? The multiverse, the universe, the nothingness that allows all somethings to exist. Follow me? Got it. Okay. Now, understanding. What does life do to make sure that you lose? Castaholic, you on the roll. Let me see if you can figure this out. What does life do to make sure that you lose? I already said it. So you should know what to I already said it. I already mentioned it. So you should know the answer. One thing that life does to make sure that you lose. This is why it's not good to have a short attention span. Distract. Now when life sends you a diss track, because that's what it is. It's a diss track. Life is sending you a diss track saying, screw you, Devin, Baltimore. You're not gonna be able to get that job done. Screw you, no face ghost. You're not gonna be able to get that job done. I'm life. I remember when you was a baby in Pampers, poo-pooing and pee-peeing on yourself. I remember when you was afraid of the duck. I remember when you was afraid to jump in the swimming pool and go swim and you needed floaties, you little scary MFer. I'm not about to lay up there and let you tell me what to do. I'm life. I gave you the opportunity to experience me. And you got the nerve to come and demand things from me like I owe you something? This is how life looking at you. And life will send you a diss track. I'm about to make a diss track on that nigga Devin. I'm about to make a diss track on No Face. Casualholic, I'm about to diss you. I'm about to diss you. Right? And the way that life disses you is by keeping you preoccupied with things that aren't conducive or aren't beneficial to your overall growth. And these things are called distractions. So that toxic person in your life sent that toxic person your way to distract you. You ready? That bad habit you got. Life made sure that you developed that bad habit so it could distract you from eternal life with that bad habit. Right? Or you love to sit on the couch and watch TV and waste time? That's life's overall plan for your life, to keep you distracted with TV and sports and TV shows and movies. Oh yeah? You're easily distracted? Life loves you. You're easily distracted? Life loves you. Why? Because all you're doing is making life's job more easier. But those of us who follow the 10 Commandments of life, if y'all haven't followed the 10 Commandments of life, go to my video on Dwayne McClain TV called the 10 Commandments of Life. And those of us who are able to do life commandment number 4, stay focused. See, focus is the enemy of distraction. Focus is the kryptonite to the Superman of distraction. Focus is how you see past distractions and into the manifestation state, into the abundant state, into the attraction state. And if you don't have focus, then life will eternally distract you, and you will live your life running around. Damn, it's already time for me to die. I ain't even accomplished nothing yet. Yeah, because you were living your whole life distracted. You wasted 10 years with this bad relationship over here. You wasted 10 years with this job over there. You wasted another 10 years fucking around in the streets. You wasted another 10 years people pleasing. You wasted another 10 years doing this, on drugs, drinking, smoking, eating. Do you know how much time y'all spend just eating alone? Preparing the food, buying the food, preparing the food, eating the food, and then going to sleep and getting sleepy after you eat the food. That right there in itself is a major distraction. If you want to be technical, food is Satan's #1 distraction. What do I think about weed? Is it bad to smoke or not? It is bad to smoke if you're a person who lacks discipline, if you're a person who got to get things together in life, if you're a person who is easily distracted, if you're a person who needs to budget and save their money, if you're a person who gets spooked out and paranoid, no, it is bad. It's bad for you to smoke weed. Weed not for you. But if you're the type of person that smokes weed and all of a sudden you become more focused, if you're the type of person who smokes weed and can clean the whole house, get the job done, if you're the type of person that smokes weed and things go better in your life, get you some clear eye drops, put them bitches in your eyes, and get you a 3.5. That's how I feel. That's what's going on about that. So, 3D Earth, Saga of Saturn. The #1 gaming metric. Weed is no longer natural. Says who? Says who? Says a bunch of fearmongers who are afraid. They told me tap water wasn't good. I put it to the test and went on a tap water fast. And I felt the greatest I ever felt in my life. I don't believe what everybody says. To me, that shit propaganda. I go and experience it for my damn self. They said weed is no longer natural. Shit. And motherfucker grow out the ground. And motherfucker grow out the earth. And motherfucker grow out the soil. Shit, man. Shit, I ain't about to let them spook me out. See, that's what y'all problem is. This is why y'all need to become spiritual gangsters. Because y'all too scared to experience life. Y'all trust any kind of fear-mongering they put in front of your face. Oh, the chemtrails is poisoning the air. Motherfucker, you still going outside and breathe, so you can't be that scared. Oh, weed is no longer natural. Shit, nigga. Shit, nigga. You tripping. They got a lot of natural weed. Just because it's hybrid don't mean it's not natural. This nigga still smoking Reggie. I can't tell. Hey, bro, I didn't even know Reggie exists anymore. Reggie still exists. They got people that still smoke Reggie. I thought that shit been gone. I couldn't find Reggie even if I tried to. No, real shit. I've been smoking gas for so long. And I don't even smoke gas. I take edibles. I take the edible. The edibles get you way higher than smoking. But I'm the type of person, when I am high, I really get high. I really start analyzing the substance of the molecules, digesting all kind of mathematical equations start coming to me. You ready for this? I just authored 300 books. I'm about to start releasing them. I'm almost done. I'm about to start releasing them. I just authored 300 books. Y'all already see the Black Q Codex. That ain't nothing. Wait till y'all read the books on the 3D Earth Saga of Saturn. 3D Earth Saga of Saturn series. And it is literally 236 books of pure storyline, pure everything, and it's based on a true story. What's that true story? It's a true story of how the Andemigen algorithm gods were created to defeat the multiple distraction systems of Saturn. When I tap into that motherfucking weed, bro, mathematical. I'm one of them niggas that get high on that weed, and we start talking about the universe. We start talking about the constellation. We start talking about if the tree falls in the woods, does it make a sound? How much wood could a woodchuck wood if a woodchuck could chuck wood face? We start going in. When I'm on weed, I'm not one of them niggas that get on weed and get paranoid, distracted, and all that old crazy shit. I'm one of them niggas that get on weed and I gotta start writing stuff down in my notebook because too many ideas coming to me. And I can't control all this download. These too many downloads. Let me just write it down. All these topics that I'm talking about with you today came while I was high on that weed and I had to write them down for later use. And now I'm here with the later use, and I'm doing a live stream on it. So y'all make sure y'all donate to the Cash App. Y'all make sure y'all buy the products and services on the website. Y'all make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, chakradoctor_2. Y'all make sure y'all follow me on TikTok at Chakra Doctor. Y'all make sure y'all follow me on Facebook, Chakra Doctor. And if you want a free consultation, free consultation with me, 943-226-7019 is the number. And y'all make sure y'all buy the Black Cube Codex. right now. It's in the description of this video. Go into the description of this video, scroll down, and you will see the link to the book, Black Cube Codex. Saturn Exposed, Sovereignty Restored. Okay? Next time I get on here, we're going to be talking about wordplay, downloads versus uploads, reality. Going to talk about reality. Selling your soul in God we trust in order to do what you want. In order to do what you want to do, you got to do what you're told. Y'all don't understand that. We're going to talk about the imagination, how the imagination is AI, and how long hair really don't care. And how long hair really don't care. Before I get off, any questions, cares, or concerns that anybody has that you want me to answer right now while I'm on live. But before I do that, you know I got to play. Dwayne said he dropped a song and everybody like it. I'm about to play it. I want to see if y'all like it. Y'all probably heard it already, but I didn't hear it. So now I'm about to listen to it live and see what it do.
So special.
Life different when you handsome, get sexual advances. I ain't even gotta be romantic. Life different when you handsome, you always got the advantage. I don't even know how they gon' stand it. Life different when you handsome, life different when you handsome. Life different when you handsome, life different when you handsome. Life different when you handsome, life different when you handsome. Life different when you handsome, different when you handsome. Pussy can't handle to you, you ain't gotta ask her. No need to harass her, make sure that you text him. She gon' want a baby by you, she gon' try to trap him. Watch it, when you have some niggas try to block it. Stop it, when you have some women take you shopping. Ah shit, when you have some women say you toxic, that's nonsense. I ain't even worried about they comments. I be getting hit on the first date, sex on the first night, VIP treatment when I'm her type. Victoria's Secret what the boy like. Shawty cooking dinner with the candlelight. Shawty got me feeling right. I don't put in work, I make the girl chase. Shawty in a red race. BAT will always come in first place. I will always come first. Maybe it could be worse. Life different when you handsome. Life different when you handsome. Get sexual advances. I ain't even gotta be romantic. Life different when you handsome. You always got the advantage. I don't even know how they gon' stand it. Life different when you handsome. 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 Life different when you handsome.
And niggas said, life different when you handsome. Life different when you handsome. Life different when you handsome. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't the most handsome. Guess what? I'm the most handsome. No, I know that. No, I know that song true. Cause when you look like a little something, got your little swag, you can step in that bitch like, you know what I'm saying? You got that walk on you when you walk in that bitch. You got that walk on you. You heard me? Females holler at you. If they don't holler at you, they'll at least put themselves out there so obviously that it's almost like hollering at you. It's almost like hollering at you. That's Oasis Elliott. Oasis Elliott, thank you for the Cash App. You are about, Oasis Elliott just donated, not donated, just bought the books. Oasis Elliott just bought the Black Cube Codex. Appreciate that. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful read. I know you're going to enjoy it. I know you're going to enjoy it. Man, the Chakra Doctor been an author. This is the first book I ever wrote. First book I ever wrote, small book, but it was a book nonetheless called the Affirmation Bible. That's my first book. Second book I ever wrote, Eaton's Garden, meal plan, raw meal plan. So what you see me eating right here is the actual raw meal plan from that book. And I got 90 different recipes on there. Now, so that's 2 books, right? I went from 2 books. I got the Black Cube Codex. That's 3 books. But then after those 3 books, I got 250 more books. I wish I could show you. Let me see. Hold up. Can we be reincarnated into different races if we keep failing to win against this game of Saturn? You will, so first and foremost, the more you fail, the longer you stay stuck here. The more you fail, the longer you stay stuck here. And how do you fail? You fail by dying, believing in one of the constructs of Saturn. So if you die believing in Islam, you're gonna get reincarnated back into here. You die believing in Christianity, you're gonna get looped back into here. You die believing in Zoroastrianism, you die believing in Buddhism, you die believing in Hinduism, you're going to get roped, looped, time looped back in here. You die believing in yourself. In Islam, they say, when you die, the angels will ask you, who is your Lord? And if you answer Allah, you will be led into the gates of Jannah. The gates of Jannah, which is paradise. When in actuality, that's code for when you die, you will be asked, who is your Lord? And if you don't say, I am a God unto my own, the great grand holy mother is my source, or something that doesn't have nothing to do with believing in one of the constructs of Saturn, you pass your test, and you do not have to reincarnate in here if you don't want to. As a matter of fact, if you were to reincarnate in here, you'll reincarnate in here as an enlightened being come in here to wake everybody else up, to get them up, help them get them up out of here like I'm doing. This is a prison planet. This is a prison planet. This is hell. And you're either an inmate in the prison, or you're one of the workers in the prison that keeps the prison running. I'm one of the workers in the prison. If I'm one of the workers in the prison, which worker am I likened unto? I'm the chaplain. I'm the guy that comes around to teach you about the great grand holy mother. You feel me? You want which one? Which one you want? Which one you want? The meal plan or the physical book, affirmation Bible? I got them ebooks too, so you can receive them the same day if you want. All right. So make sure that you are in a position of what that word when you're ahead. There's a word when they call it when you're ahead of the game. They call that something. I forgot what they call it right now. Oh, advantage. Make sure you're in a position of advantage by taking advantage of all of the things that I have to offer for and to you. All right. And I want to say appreciate you. All chakras activate. Helped me 2-3 years ago. I'm on the path to getting stumbled by now. Well, no. Remember, you were supposed to keep going. The FTS, you were supposed to keep going. You were supposed to don't stop activating. Keep going. But no, don't doubt. Everything happened for a reason. You're back here for a reason. Let's get it popping. Let's get it cracking. Y'all hit me up in the DM if y'all have any extra questions, cares, and concerns, and I'll be over and out. See y'all tomorrow or see y'all the day after tomorrow. Either or.
Bitch, I'm God, oh bitch, I'm God. Won't you come and meet your maker, bitch, I'm God, oh bitch, I'm God. All I need is your precious payment.